Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, how are you doing? This is Queen Ro, and I am coming to you today expressing how happy I am that I have completed a year of Free Your Journey. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of the accomplishments that I've created, that I've obtained, that I've manifested, and that have come to my reality. I'm noticing that a lot of times when I put things into motion for myself, I second guess it and I'm unsure of what I should do. And sometimes I'm not proud of the decisions I make because I know I can do things differently, or I know that I can put my effort into doing things better. But that's the part of life, and it's a part of learning, it's a part of exploring. So during this Free Your Journey moment, I want you guys to just have a tap-in moment with yourself and congratulate yourself for all the things that you have done over the past year. Over the past year, you have done amazing things. You have chased your dreams. You have put your all into your work, into your business, into your love, into your relationships, into your family, and you're happy. You're doing a great job, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of anyone that is going through their life, and then anyone that's exploring new things and new creations and new avenues, being more open-minded, being more loving. I'm super happy to know that you are overcoming obstacles and you're allowing yourself to just be genuinely true to yourself. That is amazing, and I thank you guys for tuning in. Each and every episode, each and every moment is here for you. These moments on Free Your Journey, I am experiencing for myself, but I'm pretty sure there's someone in my soul tribe that's going through the same emotions and the same feels and the same growth that I am. I'm pretty sure that people that I touch and people that are coming into my lives are people that are part of my soul tribe. So I'm thankful and I'm appreciative of you, and the only thing I ask of you right now is if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love if you can go over to YouTube and subscribe to Free Your Journey. Also, if you can subscribe and to me on anchor.fm/freeyourjourney. And the last thing I would need for you to do is follow me on Instagram at freeyourjourney. So it's YouTube, Anchor, and I want you to follow me on Instagram. This has been a year of just growth and experimenting the new version of who I'm creating myself to be, tapping into the woman side of me and realizing that I am an adult. This will be my 33 cycle around the sun this year, October 1st. And when I decided to make this podcast, I actually started this just in moments of how can I help? How can I just create a platform where people are comfortable talking to one another? They're comfortable talking to each other about their pain, where it's not therapy, but it's therapeutic, if that makes any sense. Like sometimes you can have conversations and it doesn't feed you, it makes you feel less than, it doesn't give you energy, it drains you. And I don't want that here at Free Your Journey. I want our conversations to be open and growing and flourishing. I want them to be abundant words that we're placing on one another in prosperity. I do think that there comes upon a time where we're focusing on too much of the words and not the meaning of those said words. Like, I love you is I love you. But sometimes people are just saying it because it's a phrase and there's no meaning behind the 3 words. So be careful what you're saying to people, and be careful the tone that you're saying them in, because words hold meaning, and words hold power. And that's something over this past year on my journey that I have actually been able to grow and learn more about words and my tone. I can tell you how I feel about you, but if my tone is not matching such words, then it's not believable. We have to do better in communication, and that is something that I'm actually working on within myself. Like, how can I be a better communicator? How can I communicate clearly? How can I get my thoughts out and my perception out without being ridiculed? Because it's a way that I do things that I think it may touch people or trigger people, but that's not my intention. My intention is to help get a resolution on what you're going through, a resolution to your problems. A lot of us are carrying the same baggages and the same burdens that we've gotten on our daily journey, but we don't know how to share. We don't know how to share that we're going through financially. We don't know how to share that we're going through emotionally. We don't know how to share that we're feeling lost and lonely. We don't know how to share we don't know how to be vulnerable anymore. We've created so many walls, we've placed so many walls up, we've guarded each other to where we're to the point where genuine conversations seem meaningless. Authentic conversations seem pointless. But here, I want you guys to be open with me. I'm very open with my tribe. If you guys do not know, Rashonda is a survivor. She has battled a lot, and there's things that I question that I've gone through. I'm still trying to understand why would a person put themselves in harm's way. And because I did that for a long time. Like, I chose a path of just toxic manipulation and just being in relationships that I knew were not best for me. But I stayed in them because I thought that I saw the potential. But not all potential is good potential. Like, sometimes you have to realize that your potential matter more than the other person's. I've been watering other people's garden and watching them grow for years. And as of 2019, I decided that something wasn't going right in my life. I wasn't growing like I needed to. I wasn't planting properly. I had to uproot everything that I planted because it was planted on unfermented soil. The soil that I was planting in was rugged and dirty and toxic. And it never got to a point where it was actually cleansed because I never took a moment to cleanse my soil. I never took a moment to just dig up the dirt and allow the dirt, the soil, the nature of it, the natural processes of it to elevate me. I just kept planting and planting and planting and planting on the same toxic waste. It's like, imagine you have a beautiful flower, but you want it to grow, but you take it to the trash compactor instead of you taking it to the garden house. You take it to the trash compactor. Every week you're like, oh, my flower's gonna grow. My flower's gonna grow. My flowers are going to grow. My flowers are going to grow. Because you think that that's the appropriate way of doing things by continuing to plant seeds and to plant flowers on this dirty ground, on this soil that's not meant for things to grow in. If that's not hitting you in some type of way, let me say it in another way. You can't build on a rugged foundation. You can't continue to move forward in your life knowing that you still have to clean up things. You have things in the back of your closet that's taking up space, but you're trying to bring in new things. Where is it going to fit when you have hate there? You're trying to bring in love, but you have a lot of hate there. You're trying to bring in a family, but there's no room for a family because you have all of these other people sitting in the circle. All of these enemies, all of these frenemies, all of these people who are pretending to like you. They're all there. So where's the table at for the people who got your back? Where's the table at for the people who's supporting you? Where's the table at for your tribe, for the people to come sit down and just chillax and be amongst you and high vibrations? Where's that energy at? Where's the love? Because you have all of this resentment, you have hate, you have all of these animosities, and that is what your tool you use when people are trying to love you. You don't know how to grasp onto the love because you're so used to it slipping out of your hands. I'm throwing a rope at you, but you can't catch it because it's unfamiliar to you. You're not used to somebody actually reciprocating the love that you give out. You run from it. And that goes from anything in a relationship or in a friendship, because everything starts off as a friendship first. Every relationship is, the foundation of it is the friend. So having a friend there in your life and just continuing to notice and grow that you're not constantly being elevated. Knowing that there's some things that's different within you that's completely different than your neighbor, but yet you don't want to share what's inside of you because you're afraid of being judged. We're afraid of being judged, but who is to judge us besides our Creator? Who is there to judge us besides the person who's granted us with these amazing capabilities to help each other heal and ascend and to be more loving and kind to one another? Who are we to judge when no person no man have outlived anyone based upon judgment, I should say. Being the great judge, you're gonna have a long lasting life. No one cares how well you judge others. How well are you judging yourself? How well are you keeping yourself accountable to and holding yourself at a higher standard? Because a lot of us are comparing ourselves to another person, and that person do not care what you have going on in your life. You are so busy worrying about somebody else's body that you cannot continue to worry about yourself. You're so stuck and you're so complacent on other people's ideas and behaviors. I need all of us to just, when you wake up in the morning, figure out what your goal is for today. How I wake up every morning is I wake up and start my day with saying thanks and praises for the day. I'm thankful for this moment, I'm thankful for this day, and I'm asking my divine source to reveal to me and show me what I need to accomplish today, because today is the day for me to handle these tasks. A lot of us are taking on tasks that are not aligned with us in the moment. A lot of us are in roles that we're not called to be in because we're still learning. We're still learning how to be the character that we're trying to portray. A lot of us are walking in fakeness because we're not sure who we are. I can say that there have been for years I have walked in fakeness because I was unaware of who I was. I was second guessing everything I tried to do and everything that I needed to do because I was seeking validation from someone else. I was seeking the approval of someone else. And then when I got into a certain age, I'm like, if I do me and believe in me, who else is gonna stop me? Because the people who've been stopping me is the people that I've been giving ideas to and helping them birth things in their life, and there's been no reciprocation back. You have to learn when you're creating your own downfalls. You have to understand when you are actually the problem and you are self-sabotaging your growth. And that's something that I had to learn. And when I mean self-sabotaging, let's say you have a great opportunity to come up, but you decided you don't want to do it because you feel that you're not qualified for it. Your universe is not going to grant you with something if you're not qualified for it. Even if you're not qualified for it, get ready. Go take the opportunity and see what you need to do within the opportunity to grow, to fit the character, fit the character traits for the role. There's plenty of jobs I have applied for supervisor, manager positions, and I had no experience. But as soon as I step forward onto the production floor, onto the job site, I'm noticing that I'm actually having the great traits to be a manager, of being a supervisor, because I think differently. I think on a leadership role, a leadership level. Some people just go to their job as a 9-to-5 and that's all they want to do because they don't have the passion to run a team or to create methods to help their team grow or the business grow. Now all of us are called to be workers. Some of us are called to be leaders. Now all of us are called to be followers. But yet you have 1 million followers. And most of them are meant to be leaders. But we shy away from our roles because we feel like we're not qualified for them, or we feel as though we're not ready to take on the role. I'm challenging you today to step into your power and take on a challenge that you're afraid to do. If you're an artist and you want to write a song, draw a new painting, something that's been on your heart, I want you to now take that moment and manifest it coming to light. If you have this magical idea and you don't see it working out for you in any type of way, look at the idea every day and find new ways to make it come true. The idea is not given to you for you not to act on anything of it. The idea is given to you because God is trusting you with the idea to elevate it. When I started Free Your Journey, I had no idea what information I was going to talk about. I just knew that I wanted to help you guys heal. I knew that I needed healing and I didn't want to go to a counselor because I'm like, all my healing I feel like is within me because I'm the one who got me to these situations. So I should be able to get myself out. But when it comes to a point that you don't even recognize the fact that you are the problem, that's when you need outside sources. So I started Free Your Journey just so people can realize that prior to you, you were already messed up. You're learning how to be yourself because the world has already programmed you to be this other person, to be this person who you don't know, to be this individual to fit the worldview of you, instead of you being God's view of you. You seeing yourself as how God sees you. You are now taking on how the world sees you. So it's been a difficult task for me because I've been through a lot of trauma. I am a domestic violence survivor. I have battled depression. I battled suicide. Let's see what else I have battled, guys. Those would be the top 3. I have also been through some losses in my life as well. But those are things that I feel like everyone goes through. And I do feel like there's other women who've been through situations of just being in toxic relationships. But for me to actually say out loud that I am a survivor and I walked away from a toxic relationship that was deadly to me, I celebrate those moments. I celebrate knowing that I had the strength and the courage to walk away from something that was no longer good for me. I celebrate the moment that God stepped in and took me away from someone who was literally draining me, which was myself, because I was allowing someone to take power over me. When you set the tone into your life and you're like, I'm not taking this, I'm not taking that, I'm not taking this, you need to continue to stand in that power. Because the more times, the universe is just going to continue to test you. And she said she wasn't going to take this, but yet she continues to take this. She not going to do nothing. What's she gonna do? She's gonna continue to stand in there and let someone do the toxic things to her because she doesn't know her worth. So these were things that I had to pray against. I had to pray that I learned how to love myself more. I had to pray for self-healing. I had to pray for self-love. I had to learn how to give myself the things I needed before I was seeking it from someone else. You can't ask someone to give you something that you're not giving yourself. You can't ask someone to love you in a way that you're not loving on yourself. Because you don't know how to genuinely love another person if you're not loving on you. And for years, I thought I did know how to love on me. And I think I did. It was just majority of me being in that relationship. It got my mind stuck in that cycle of just behaving that way. Like not being comfortable of doing things on my own because I had to seek permission. When you are in a domestic violence situation, what happens is you start to just put the other person's feelings before you. Sorry guys, I'm outside today and an ant was on my leg. So, excuse me for that moment. But when you are actually in that type of situation, it seems like you can't move how you want to. Like certain situations just made me feel like I didn't matter. Like let's say you have a pretty date night with your friends and you're going out and you're having fun. You took a moment to get your hair all dolled up, nice outfit, you're ready to go. But because you're getting ready and you look pretty, your partner is jealous. So your partner does all that they can to hurt you in that moment, to make you feel bad, to talk about you, maybe to even hit you. That's what I mean when sometimes you don't know how to operate after you let go of that relationship. You're still stuck in those cycles. So when you move forward, you're now thinking to yourself, you're uncomfortable getting pretty and getting dressed because you feel that it's going to make someone else feel some type of way and you're going to get harmed. You're going to be hurt because you decided to put makeup on your face. You're going to be abused because you decided to go get a new dress. Those are the things that I battled, that I was just so afraid to even express to anybody. Like I was afraid to make new friends. Like I shied away from females. Like men too. Like I was just like, no, I'm good. I don't need no friends because all y'all snakes in the grass. That's literally how I felt. I didn't understand that you can have genuine people in your life to support you and they don't want anything from you, but naturally support it. They just want to be supportive. I have a few gems in my bag, in my soul tribe, and I'm so thankful for them. They have seen me on my journey from me being a teenager, me going through my abuse, me healing from that. And I'm happy, because there's not a lot of women who can sit in right now and say, I walked away from that I walked away from something that was so toxic to me, and I still have my life. I did sometimes blame people around me for not rescuing me from that situation, but I've had conversations with these people and I see their point of view, but I'm also going to say my point of view. Being a person in the situation, it's hard to reach out to others for help because you already know you created this. You already know you've chosen this person, and you're kind of like, if I bring it to the forefront, this is going to hurt this person. This is going to hurt their life. They might go to jail. But it's not your burden to carry. You can't protect someone from their demons if they're constantly choosing to be tempted by their demons. You have to call them out so they can elevate themselves and free themselves from such. The more you hide the secrets, the more you invite the demon in. Because the demon is like, oh, you're not going to say nothing, so I'm just going to continue to do this to you. I'm going to continue to attack you because I know that you're weak. Now, I did not voice my opinion, but there was many times I tried to get out of the situation. Yes. Now, I want people to stop blaming the victim, because sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it's what I want women and men to do. If you are in a situation to where you feel that you can't walk away, reach out to someone. Reach out to your closest friend and let them know that you are feeling unsafe. Maybe that friend can help you walk away and not lose all of the things that you have. Not lose your mind. Not want to just take yourself out of the game completely because you're not feeling loved. Like, most of the times when I was feeling depressed, or I was feeling low, or I was thinking about suicide attempts, it was because I was feeling unloved. It was most of the times after someone had put their hands on me and I'm sitting there looking crazy like, how did this even happen to me? How did I even get here? How did this even happen? Because I always told myself that would never happen to me, and when it did happen, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, okay, this is this person's personal problem. They have issues, and I will pray for them, and they will be healed. But you can't pray for someone's healing if they're not actively wanting to be healed. You can't pray for someone's growth if they don't even know that they're hurting you. They don't even know what they're doing is drastically hurting you. Like, they can see it's hurting you, but they don't know because they don't think that it's a problem. They don't know that what they're doing is a problem. They feel like it's the norm. Because some men or some women who are abusive, this is actually their lifestyle. They've been abused, or they've seen their parents being abused, so they continue the cycle. Speak up so we'll know what we're dealing with on a daily. Speak up so we'll know what we're battling with. There's a child or there's a woman in a home right now, and someone's being hurt. Someone's being touched on. Someone's not opening their mouth. But instead of us asking questions and seeking answers, we're like, oh, they'll tell us when they're ready. Right now, when we're in this world and God is revealing everything to us, we're technically in Revelations. God is telling it all. Rather the person in the household telling it, somebody's going to know what's going on. Someone's going to know. Someone sees something. That's how God works. Like, a lot of us come to these situations where we're like, well, that has nothing to do with me. And I look at life as if I see something in this moment, it has something to do with me. Because this is what my universe, this is what my God, this is what my source wanted me to see. Now, when I say universe, I'm talking about my world, my view of life, my creation. Because I was created, and I have my own view of life, and I have my own logic, I have my own thoughts and my own feelings, which means I am my own somebody, I am my own vessel. This is my own experience, my own life, which is me, my own universe. My divine energy lives within me. So my daily life and how I walk, I call is my universe. So within my universe, my God, which sits within me, gives me insight. My God, who created my universe, gives me insight on how to act and how to do things, because he knows this is what I'm coming up against. He may know, like, tomorrow I'm going to have to do something for my family before I know I have to do something for my family. So I check in with him before I do anything, or I check in with her, whichever you want it to be, because to me, my divine source lives within me, so I feel like she's a woman. Or my divine source could be a man, because I'm operating in my masculine energy. And that's something we have to discuss more on too, the divine masculine and divine feminine energy and the balance of both. Are you operating in control, or are you operating in softness? That is divine versus masculine. I mean, divine masculine versus divine feminine. Like me, I've been chasing back to being just my feminine side, just soft and kind and sweethearted, because I've been hardened like a rock for the past few years, being in my masculine energy, trying to take control over everything. And I release control. I no longer want to be in control of anything outside of me. I'm only in control of what Roshonda does and what Roshonda can do and what she's capable of doing. Free Your Journey was created for the intention of everyone to grow. Either that's being in your inner child healing, taking it back and realizing who you are and what you like to do as a child and tapping into it. Also, I've learning on this journey that changing my diet has elevated my spiritual gifts. I've stopped eating red meat, and then I stopped eating meat completely to where I just only eat fish. And I'm pretty sure within the next year, I will just be eating plants. Like, I love fish, but there's also some times where I realize me eating fish gives me a body odor. Like, you're going to basically naturally, the foods you eat are digested through your body, but it comes through your pores. So whatever you eat comes through your pores naturally. So right now I'm noticing that eating onions and other things affects your body as well. So I'm trying to find other things to add into my food for seasoning besides onions and garlic things, because it comes through your pores. But I love onions and I love garlic as well. If you guys have any tips, please let me know, because we're on this journey together. And if you guys remember, I started taking sea moss. So if you go back and look through my videos, you can see my change. You can see the change in my skin, the change in my body. You can just see the growth. You can see the elevation in my soul and my spirit, because I'm now taking better care of my body naturally. Sea moss has helped me in a very good way. Sea moss has helped me clear my mind. It has helped me clear my body from mucus. I have healed myself from sinus infections. I no longer have sinus infections. I'm outside right now, and prior to me taking sea moss, I would be sniffing. I would be stopped up because I have sinus issues. No matter if it's winter, spring, summer, fall, I have a sinus infection. But I have not had one this year because my body has been taking sea moss, and I cleanse myself from it. I've also healed myself from other issues from sea moss, and I will be discussing that in another episode for all the women who are looking for some insight on healing your body and healing those who have issues with their woman area and they're not able to conceive children, or they're having problems with PCOS, endometriosis, any of that. Sea moss is amazing to clear mucus out of your body. Just start cleansing your body more and you will start seeing drastic results. I didn't know what this journey was going to lead me, how it was going to lead me, or what people I was going to reach. I just knew that God gave me a message that my goal is to reach 1 million souls. And I told myself, how am I going to do that? Like, Free Your Journey started off on a radio platform, and I did have some issues there. I told myself, like, I wasn't ready for the radio platform yet. Like, I don't know if that was self-sabotaging or if that was a message from God. And I personally feel that it was a message from the divine to pull myself back from the radio waves at this moment. All of my followers and my tribe, they're going to find me authentically. So I started doing things via TikTok and Instagram, and just making posts randomly on Twitter, and just reaching people daily on their everyday life. And to me, the numbers don't matter. I'm not seeking numbers. I'm seeking souls. So I'm hoping that people that I reach daily can hear me and something's resonated in them, and they see the divine energy, and they're just wanting to know more. They're just wanting to know, how did she get there? Because I know that this girl used to cry every day. I know that this girl didn't have the strength to walk away from some things. I know that she was on her hands and knees crying and begging God to save her at one point in time. I know that she lost a child. I know that she's been through all of this brokenness, but yet she still smiles. She still walks as though she has no pain in her. She still is able to move forward and start 2 businesses. She still moved forward to graduate and have her degree. She's still elevating. She's still moving forward. How is she able to do that? It's nothing but the divine kingdom within me. Divine energy lives within me, and I've always pushed myself to just being more divine. Every day I'm finding new ways to be more cleansing, more ways of just loving myself, and more way of just being more godly. Because right now I don't want anything to bother me. Like, I'm in a space to where I just want to smile all the time. Like, I don't want to argue. I'm not interested in having combative moments. Just peace, joy, and love is how I feel, like, naturally. I'm back to being the person that I am. I love music, I love art, I love creating things. I'm an event planner. I have my own business, which is sponsored by Roll Marketing Management and Events. So if you're needing marketing consulting, if you're needing marketing expertise, just on ways of how to help your business grow, brand management, if you're needing to plan an event for your business, or if you want to be a vendor at any event, you can reach me at sponsoredbyro@gmail.com. And also for Free Your Journey, that will be my second business. And Free Your Journey is a healing platform, and we talk about healing our inner child. We talk about elevating our chakras and healing them. We also talk about traumas based upon our family life, our dynamics, and healing our issues with our dad or with our moms. And we're also here to awaken. I talk about being connected with the divine source in all ways. If that's through song, dance, earth elements, wind, fire, earth, water. All of those matter. The other day, a hummingbird did come. Like, I was on my porch, and a hummingbird just came right in front of me. I looked up. I was on my phone, and I looked up, and it was right in front of me. I've never had that experience with a hummingbird before. Like, that was an enlightening moment for me, because hummingbirds bring joy and happiness. And what I just state to you guys, that's what I'm seeking. So I took a moment of that and to just appreciate God letting me know that I can have joy and happiness if that's what I'm seeking. I can have joy and happiness because it's given to me in all ways. And that little sign was big enough for me to just believe that He hears me. And then there's other things, like a butterfly landing right on my leg. A huge butterfly, like this big, yellow. And I looked up what the butterfly meant, and butterflies is showing transformation, elevating. And that's all I've been doing, is just spreading my wings and allowing God to just float me to wherever I need to be, because I know that I'm called to do great things. I just was not prepared. And this year, God has shown me that I'm more prepared than I'll ever be. I'm more prepared now because I know what I'm called to do. I know that I'm called to let you know that you're amazing, and I know that I'm called to let you know that I see you. And you need to continue to walk in your light and let God elevate you, because you're almost there to your breakthrough. You're almost there to what you're asking for. God is going to bless you in ways that you have no idea, because you're limiting your mind. Your mind has so many elements, but yet you only see it through one vessel. You have to connect yourself to all things that you're experimenting in life so you can get the full, clear view. This 2020 vision, the year of 2020 literally meant clear vision, seeing things through a clear-eye view, a better view. And now here we are in year 2021, and we're seeing things even clearer. Year 2022 will be even more clear. Continue to watch how the world is elevating and moving in different ways. Free Your Journey is just getting started. It has been a whole great year. I have elevated, I have healed my chakras, and I continue to heal my chakras on a daily basis. I have got me some chakra wisdom cards. And what these are, they just break down little affirmations for me on how I can help myself heal and things that I need to focus on. And I also like that it shows me, it has like these little key cards here that let me know what it's associated with and how it regulates your body, and it also lets you know what color is represented, and it also gives you an idea on what body part your chakras are connected to. Now guys, I have another episode based on chakras that's with the Lord's Prayer, and I also do under songs 23, breaking down the chakras. So I want you guys to visit that episode so you can get more information. But before I end this episode, I would like to just give you a little tidbits on what I was connecting with just by God leading me. My third eye chakra, my solar plexus chakra, and my throat chakra. Guys, excuse me, I'm out here sweating. I'm trying to finish up this episode for you guys. So with these three, the throat chakra is stating that I need to connect with spirit. I need to develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in and get in touch with my higher self or my spirit. I listen for guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. I am open to the truth, and I welcome spiritual inspirations from others. I will benefit greatly by practicing meditation and stillness. I ask for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. I know that if I ask for guidance, it will be given. And I stated to you guys earlier, ask for what you need. Ask God for what you want him to do in your life. Ask and you shall receive. It may sound weird, but wake up every morning and say, hey God, where that $1 million at? Where my millie at? And he'll provide you with opportunities to go get the millie. Now, not telling you that the millie gonna come in the bank, but you have to put in work. Their faith without works is dead. So you guys have to put in work before you just ask God to continue to bless you for things and you're not following through. The second one was solar plexus chakra, and it states, I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own and accept and express my feelings unreserved, and I do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. And my third eye chakra states that this is for wisdom and discernment. I am open to understanding the spiritual truth behind the situations occurring in my life right now. I offer my wisdom to assist others along the path. I trust in a higher source to guide me and help others who ask for my guidance. I practice discernment and I listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond rather than reacting to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. These three are actually something that I do need to focus on in my life. I've been asking for clarity on my discernment. So what I do is I meditate more than 30 minutes now. I actually meditate up for an hour, and I just allow my body to give me great information by connecting to my source. So with me, I've been doing my 369 method for this month. It's going to be 21 days. And my affirmations have been, I am abundant, I am successful, I am rich. I breathe in and exhale so I can get my energy on a divine level, cleansing. Like when you breathe, it's hard for me to do right now because I'm trying to talk, but just inhaling a lot and just holding it and then releasing, allowing yourself to just connect to where you feel like just happiness in your body. That's how you should just feel, like blissful feeling. And then start meditating, asking God whatever you need. Oh God, I'm asking you to be successful and rich and abundant. Show me the ways on what I need to do in order for me to achieve this goal. And he will show you, whether you hear it in your ear, he shows you through the computer screen, or leading you to a website, something randomly pop on your Facebook feed or your Instagram feed, or someone on TikTok gives you some information. You're going to get an answer. For me, because I'm divinely connected now, the messages come right directly to me. I can hear them, and then I can see visually through my meditation. Like in my eyes, I can see it playing through. Like closing your eyes and you just see like a movie. That's exactly what I'm saying. So it's like I can ask God, show me what you want me to do, and I'll see it. Cleanse your body, cleanse your vessel so you can hear the Lord's voice. many people have been questioning me and asking me, am I practicing witchcraft? Because you guys know I have been doing candles here on my episodes. To me, candles represent chakras, and each chakra candle I just burn a candle in representing the chakra color. I don't send any voodoo spells. I don't know how to do that. I just know that words are spells. So what I do is say my affirmations on my clarity, and I ask God to help me cleanse whatever chakra I'm needing, to help me gain inspiration for me to be more discerning, more courage, have more strength. I thought that was kind of weird to ask. And then another thing that was kind of weird to me is people are questioning the growth of your spiritual gifts. Don't worry about them. Know that God has provided all of us with such spiritual gifts, and when you get them and you receive them, use them to your best capabilities. There's many gifts that I have that I share with people on a daily basis, and I'm proud to know that I have them because God is helping me elevate you. But if you're not going to listen to me, then that's one on you. Then you need to pray for God to help you develop your spiritual gifts. It's not okay for us to reach out to one another in a way to where it's now becoming dependent on someone else's gift. When God gives me a message for you, I will deliver. Prior to then, I do kind of think it is intrusive to ask someone for a message that God didn't divinely give you. That's when I feel like it's going more into trying to predict the future before God is giving it to you. Because if you ask, you shall receive. Like in a moment when I'm feeling like I'm discerning something and it's off, I get an answer. If I'm asking you a question and I know that you're lying, it's going to give me that feeling in my body, and I'm going to just ask, in my mind, God, tell me what they're lying about. And then I'm going to get an answer, and our convo may go a little differently because I now know all of your secrets. But that's how me and the divine work. I'm a truth seeker. I'm a truth speaker. So I can't allow anything else other than that in my circle, in my space, because that would be me being fake. We have spiritual gifts. We all have supernatural spiritual gifts. I joke about this all the time, but the Marvel movies and all of the DC comics, they tell you something, okay? If you second guessing it, that's fine. It's okay. Work on opening up your third eye more, so you can see beyond this 3D world. Because I always thought that it was kind of cool that on the TV screen, the superheroes, they had a human person, and then they had a comic person, and they called their avatar. Or on games, most of the time, you have an avatar. And then even on the movie Avatar, it was someone taking this form to be someone else. That's how I look at life. We're avatars playing a role. You have your spiritual side, and you have this person who's in front of you that you guys see. I don't want you to see my flesh. I want you to feel my soul. And that's how I want everyone to come in my circle, in my space. Let me feel your soul. Let me feel your divine energy. Guys, Free Your Journey is here for you. We have merchandise today. Get your t-shirts today. Get your jewelry. We have chakra jewelry. You can get your Free Your Journey Lock Lady t-shirt, Fro Lady t-shirt. You can also get your hoodies, get them made while we're still in the summertime. You can get a discount today. They are $40 for a hoodie, but they're on sale because it's in summertime. Our t-shirts are $25. So if you guys want to go ahead and take advantage of getting your merchandise, I would suggest go ahead and getting them now while it's summertime and we're cleansing out inventory to create our fall inventory. Also, get your hustle shirt. The dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. T-shirts, that is our slogan. Our slogan here, we love that, and we inspire those who are hustling and following through with their dream. Get your t-shirt in any color you would like. Just hit when you're choosing a shirt, you can order it there directly in the size and the color you want, or you can create a quote on simplydwrcreations.org and let us know what you want your shirt to say and what design you want it to be, color and design you want to be placed on the t-shirt. Once again, that website is simplydwrcreations.org, where you can purchase all of your Simply DWR Creations products as well as Free Your Journey products, because Free Your Journey is partnered with Simply DWR Creations. They make all of our products for us. So as you guys know, I am a huge advocate of generational wealth and breaking generational curses. I talk about that all the time, about how we need to create some. I'm here to help us heal so we can give back to our children, so they won't have to deal with anything that mommy and daddy have not done or did not do prior to them. So with that being said, I am now partnered with the Black Firm, and the Black Firm is amazing for helping you create generational wealth and creating a legacy. They feature business law, estate planning, civil litigation, and personal injury. You can reach out to them today if you're needing to secure your business, if you're needing to secure your trademarks, if you need business contracts. Also, reach out to them today to create your will. Let your people in your family know what you want for your funeral. You have that right, you have that service dedicated to yourself. So make sure that you take a moment while you can to express to your family how you would like your funeral arrangements to be handled and who you would like to take care of your children or your pets once you've passed away. I've recently had these conversations with my parents, and I'm glad to know that they have actually have a will set in place already. Now, I will be having this conversation with my partner coming soon, because just because you're not married don't mean you shouldn't have these conversations. We need to know how we want things to handle, just in case things don't play out the way we want them to. Be prepared for life in all areas. So if you're ready today to create your will, or to go ahead and get your business started, or to secure your trademarks, or if you need personal representation by a lawyer, contact the Black Firm today. They are available online at theblackfirm.com. You can also contact them on Instagram at the Black Firm, or you can contact them on Facebook at the Black Firm as well. Guys, they are amazing. Ashley Black is an amazing attorney. Borrow and free your journey, okay? Once again, like and follow on Instagram, the Black Firm. Guys, it's been an amazing episode, and I want to let you know, and I invite you to follow me on Instagram as well at Free Your Journey. Like me on Facebook at Free Your Journey, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This has been an amazing year. I am seeking small business owners who would like to feature their products on my podcast, or if you're needing a marketing expertise, please reach out to me at Sponsored by Ro. If you're needing some help healing, or you're interested in crystals or tarot, or you have other ways of healing that I may not know about, I don't discuss on Free Your Journey, I would love to talk to you and discuss with you. So we would love to have an interview segment with you. If you have anything that you would like to share with me on your healing journey, and you would just like to go live with me a couple days, or you just want to come talk to me through chat, we can definitely create an episode based upon your healing and your growth. Just let me know when you are available. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my tribe. This has been a 1-year anniversary episode. We are having an anniversary celebration, which is going to be September the 11th. It is Free Your Journey's tea party, and I want you guys to come dressed in your fabulous dress, tea party dress, and your hat and your heels. This is a private event, so I will be sending out invites to those who have been constantly supportive and being there for Free Your Journey over this past year. If you guys could let me know what your favorite episode is, and if you can re-watch some episodes for growth and healing, that would be ultimately amazing. You guys having a great day. Be blessed, stay true to you, and remember, stay true to you, because there's only one you. This has been Free Your Journey. I am your host, Queen Ro. You guys have an amazing day.